Hello, thanks for joining us for this video on how to share your organization's Travel Reduction Program, TRP, incentives on ShareTheRide.com. Now, in the past, there was a tab on the old ShareTheRide homepage called Benefits. Some employers customized that information to tell their users about the incentives they offered. Here's how to do that in the new ShareTheRide. To begin, log in to ShareTheRide, and in the blue navigation bar at the top of your screen, click Manage and Point Programs. We're going to modify a point program today to make it just show us a list of incentives. So it could be a contest, but today it's not. We're going to click the green New Point Program button, and in the program name, put something handy like Acme Industries TRP Incentives. I'm working with a test network we call Acme Industries. We also suggest that you have your list of incentives someplace handy, like in a Word doc, so that you can copy and paste it into the program description. If you want to get fancy, there's a tiny link here beneath the program description box that'll take you to instructions on how to bold or underline or even upload a logo, an illustration. I'm going to paste the same information, the same incentive information, into the description for mobile devices so that everybody sees the same thing, whether they're on a laptop or a mobile. Tags in ShareTheRide are not for social media. They refer to searching and filtering. So we suggest something like, how about Acme TRP incentives? I cannot put in any spaces, no spaces, and I need to click the Enter button to turn it into a tag. Point of contact name should be generally your transportation coordinator, whoever people should reach out to for more information. It can also be a general TRP or human resources email or inbox. In this case, our transportation coordinator at Acme Industries is none other than Wiley Coyote. In which networks are eligible? Click the box. Your network should be there. Select it. In Exclude these networks, if you have incentives that are only for certain sites but not all, that information does not belong here. You don't want to exclude anybody from seeing this because then they won't see your whole list. Instead, if some incentives are for only some sites, that information goes up here in the program description. So we're leaving Exclude these networks blank. We're going to which network managers can edit or review the report, and we're selecting your network. Trip log eligibility dates are required, but they can be any dates. We suggest you start with today, and we suggest you set your end date about a year out because most organizations will be updating their TRP plan once a year. So that's just a handy period of time. Final trip log entry cutoff date can match your to date. That's fine. Remember, this isn't an actual contest. And because it's not an actual contest, we're going to leave the eligible days of the week blank. We don't need that specified here. Moving down to details, this asks, should the system restrict eligible trips to specific sources? No, you do not want to select anything here. You want folks to be able to see and enter from the mobile devices. The system does require you to select eligible modes, even though this isn't a contest, so just choose one. Maybe your favorite. I like bikes. You can leave how many points are awarded for each trip. No, you can't. You have to put a value in there. We suggest 1 point. You can skip, is there a maximum number of points that can be earned per day? You can skip, do users automatically start with points? We suggest you display the program as completed That way, even if they have clicked on the links to find out more, this incentive will still hang around on your employees' dashboard so they can find it when they need it. We leave the next settings to default. Default. We do not need custom points. We do want it to be available in the commute tracker. You want your employees to be able to see it in the mobile app as well. And we are down now to inventory. We click the blue Add Item button. And when the inventory box pops up, we're going to click the blue Edit button. In the item name, I'm going to suggest something like, click on point of contact above. You can see these are cookied in because I've written this before. Something that invites people to click the point of contact above. And it does require a cost. 0 will not work, but 1 will. That's it. You do not need anything on item delivery, sort, order, because this isn't an actual contest. All of your items in your little checklist on the top right are green, and your Create Point Program button is green. So we click to create that point program. Now let's see what it looks like on the dashboard. If I go back to the dashboard, oops. There it is, Acme Industries TRP incentives. I'm going to click Show Full Description. And there's my pretty little list along with my logo that I put in. We're not crazy about the fact that this is centered right now. We're working on getting that to left justify, but it gets the job done. If you go down here and click Show Details and Inventory, there are your start and end dates. And here's that point of contact for Wile E. Coyote. If someone clicks here, that's going to start an email to Mr. Coyote for more information. And here's where we see that click on the point of contact above to get in touch for more info. It asks for 1 point. I've used that to reach Mr. Coyote, but notice that this still stays here under my rewards, so I can still see it. That's why we went with show completed. That's it. Oh, one more thing. If you have trouble, you get stuck, you need us, scroll to the bottom of your home page and click Support. That'll open a message to us populated with your name and email address. Select what makes sense to you here. Put in a little more info here and click Submit. That will send a message to the ShareTheRide team and we'll get back with you as quickly as we can. Thanks for your time. Enjoy your day.